Howl-O-Scream, this time 2024. So, just got back from Howl-O-Scream at Busch Gardens. And they had a lot of really cool stuff this year. A lot of changes, actually. Of course, they had the Cirque du Scream, or Cirque Extreme, or whatever. It's like their Cirque du Soleil, like trapeze show. But they had, people juggling fire. Then they had this dude and this chick on like these rollerblades, or roller skates. And they were like skating around each other, and it was just really crazy. And then they had this guy doing a balancing act on like a chair and like a bunch of stools. It was wild. Oh, and then my favorite thing that returned from last year, like these people in like these like LED suits jumping on trampolines. That was pretty wild. So they had this one scare zone that was like an amalgamation of all the other houses throughout the years. I had like little bits and pieces of like all these other props and stuff from these houses. The most notable thing in there was a giant Slender Man made out of pool noodles. That was pretty crazy. He was pretty giant. And everybody in there seemed to be dressed like clowns, so not sure what that was about. They also had a scare zone called Little Nightmares, which I think was over by Sesame Street. And it was just like a bunch of like creepy kids, and like one person had a ghost costume on. It looked pretty crazy. And then they had like a Viking one, where all these angry Vikings were like chasing after you. It's funny because there's this one area over by Iron Gwazi where these guys were like standing up kind of like statues. So me and my friend went over there to take pictures with them. And one of the guys, I guess, a bug flew in my friend's mouth or something. And she was like freaking out. And then the guy behind her thought he like spit like blood or something at her. I don't know. Like he thought he got his like makeup or blood on her, and that's why she freaked out. But she was like, "No, dude, it was a bug." Anyway, they had Shadows of Wonderland, which was like an Alice in Wonderland knockoff. That one was pretty trippy. It was just pretty much in like the woods, and they had like a Cheshire cat, and like a really demonic looking like Alice and Mad Hatter, Queen of Hearts. It was cool. Of course, returning from last year was The Uprising, which is a vampire house. That one was okay. I mean, it wasn't all that like scary really, but it was just like kind of like a Dracula's castle kind of situation. Yeah. All right. Well, let me get into the snacks because you can't do ASMR without snacks. So I've been collecting some stuff from. I went to this place called World's Market where they had like a cool Halloween display, and they had a few different drinks. So let's check those out. Now this first one I did use for one of my pint and playthrough videos, so it's half gone, but we're still going to check it out. The Potions Cauldron is the name of the company, and this is Witch's Brew, which is blue grape. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it has like edible glitter floating around in there, so it's like real shimmery. So we're going to check that out. Knocked my light over. Next one is the Potion Cauldron, same company. Basilisk Blood, and this is mixed fruits. The third and most intriguing drink is Jones Soda, which I'm sure you've heard of that. But this is Zombie. Quick thumbnail. Okay. Yeah. Jones Cane Sugar Soda. Zombie flavor. Oh, it's green apple. Gonna check that out. Now, for the treats, I got standard Kit Kat. Only it's not. It's pink lemonade flavor, which I don't think I've ever seen this before. And I know I was supposed to be whispering, but it's kind of just doing this right now. I'll go back to that. Pink lemonade Kit Kat. Some tahine covered chili and lime gummy bears. You got orange, pineapple, apple, strawberry, and lemon covered in tahine. Next, Shackalicious XL gummies. This might be the thumbnail, actually. How about both of these? Perfect. Peach, berry punch, and orange. Little gummy shack heads. Lastly, you know, Ghirardelli chocolate. They came out with a milk chocolate pumpkin spice caramel. That's going to be good. Might be the finale. Alright, so, since I'm vaguely familiar with this one, we'll start there. Oh, now I remember. That's where all the shimmer is at the bottom. See that? That's why it wasn't shimmery. See if it does it now. Yeah. This tastes like, it says blue grape and it's sugar free. But it tastes kind of like a, like Fun Dip. You remember the candy Fun Dip? That's what this tastes like. Alright. Let's, try out a shack head. This one here is peach. So, this year, was the 25th anniversary for Howl-O-Scream. Out front they had like this little cathedral looking thing, like set up with a bunch of like zombies walking around. And then I noticed they had a few other things going on, like Iron Guassi's open now. They just got rid of the Scorpion in Timbuktu, or I think they call it Pantopia now, right? Timbuktu was Pantopia. They replaced the Scorpion with something Falcon, Rise of the Phoenix, or Phoenix Rising, something like that. So they had some other stuff going on too, aside from Howl-O-Scream, but and then orange. Not a really big fan of orange. No, something about citrus just like doesn't do it for me. So over by where Guazi's at, used to be a house called Simon's Slaughterhouse a few years ago. It's the one that I worked in when I worked there. Now they repurposed it to I think it's just called the Sawmill or something like that. Kind of similar, but different. But they just had like a bunch of like old like meat trucks and butcher stuff, and it was basically the same house with a different name. But this is mixed berry. Hey, I want to make some free throws. You don't think I can make some free throws? I'm Shaquille O'Neal. That's the one right there. That's the one. But anyway, on the way into the sawmill, you had this giant, like a scarecrow dude with pumpkin head up on stilts, and he was pretty cool. We were messing with him, and I was like, how the hell do you even walk on those things? Because I never could. I couldn't figure that out. Let me do one more of the peach ones. Alright, so where was I? Let's try basilisk blood. Ooh. So as it turns out, they're all sugar-free. But that one's good. That one tastes like cherry almost. Okay, so when we passed the hospitality house, we went back to a another scare zone, and while we were walking back there's like 3 delinquent kids trying to break into a store. So they had all like the gift shops and stuff like closed off, but I guess the doors weren't locked. So 2 of these kids like moved some like barricade out of the way and like went into the store and closed the door behind them. It's like a guy and a girl. I think they were trying to fuck. I don't know. But the people that we were with, 2 of them worked there, and they were like trying to be good Samaritans and like go tell the police. So they told like one of the people running like one of the drink stands, and before long, like TPD showed up and was like, which is police department. They showed up and they were like, all right, well, we're gonna go in there and get him, and they did. I think they kicked him out or whatever the case was, but yeah, it was wild. Now, I keep hearing about this tahine stuff. You're supposed to put like chamoy on like the rim of a glass with some tahine. That's like a whole thing. I don't know. It's like a spice. I did have the tahine peanuts one time. Those are pretty good. No. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Oh. Uh-uh. That wasn't good at all. It's like you get like the gummy bear taste, but then like a natural kind of spice on top of it, and they just don't mesh well at all. It's not good. Just for shits and giggles, I'll try this one. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The place I was telling you about earlier, the scare zone with all the artifacts from all the years, is called Wasteland. That's what that was called. So they had 2 houses that we never got a chance to do. Stranglewood Estate and Circus Fear. Didn't get a chance to get through those, but next time I will. I'm going back soon. We also did one called Witch of the Woods, which was pretty good. That was another one that was like kind of woody, kind of like the Alice in Wonderland one. And just a bunch of, creepy looking chicks walking around. In addition to Little Nightmares and the Viking one, they brought back Sin City Zombies as a scare zone, which was just as good as it was last year. I like that one a lot. And also, this new one called, I think it was called like Sawgrass something, but it was about Skunk Ape, which is like Florida's version of Bigfoot. And that one's just really swampy and dark, and you had like this like Bigfoot kind of thing walking around. Okay. Nothing can be worse than those teen gummy bears. It's time. Well, for starters, it's pink. If I can get it out of there. Okay. It's basically tastes like a strawberry Kit Kat, but the aftertaste is kind of lemony, but it's not like overwhelming at all. Interesting stuff so far. But yeah, so out of the scare zones, I think Little Nightmares is good, but definitely Sin City Zombies was the best one. As far as houses go, I can't really speak for the other 2, but I think Shadows in Wonderland was good, and The Uprising. Uprising the Forgotten. Okay. Oh, everything's like melted. It's not that hot in here. What the fuck? Like severely melted. Oh man. almost just died. Okay. That about does it. Last thing I'm going to do is try this one out. Oh, twist off. Is it though? Alright, guys. This is Jones Soda. Oh, that's good. Well, that was something. So, green apple, Jones Soda, zombie. This is really good. So, Chamoy gummy bears, not good. The Shack Heads were really good. Kit Kat, and then those pumpkin spice chocolates I thought was going to be awesome, but they weren't. So there you go. As far as Busch Garden goes, I think you guys should definitely go and check it out. It was a lot of fun. I'm going back a second time pretty soon. Gamora, what are you doing? Anyway, this year for Halloween, my friend and I are going to be doing dodgeball. So I'm going to be White Goodman, like, hi. I'm going to be White Goodman, like, Globo Gym. She's going and she's going to be the Russian chick. So, yeah, White Goodman, she's going to be the Russian chick. So that's going to be pretty fun. I think I'm going to go now because whatever that was with the chocolate really just hurt my throat. I think I'm going to go now because whatever that was with the chocolate really messed my throat up. So, yeah. Well, keep enjoying October Horror Fest, and I'll see you